And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Friday night special show that decided to do at least one for our vacation, only known as Music Village. And on a side note, folks, by next week we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming, but for this week we decided to have a Friday night special for the show, and the fact that we couldn't include that in the whole title since it got cut off, yeah, we may need to plan a little bit better in the future to how to incorporate that for a whole title. Maybe the Friday night special presents Music Village. Still doesn't have a ring to it, and I got a feeling it won't fit in the box either. But besides trying to get a full night title in the world of Music Village next time we go to a late night basis, I'm looking at my watch right now. Oh, it's just about that time. It's the witching hour, which means it's time for us to be brought up to speed from news stories from this week from, you guessed it, all around the world. And in our first news story, and in news for you fans out there chomping at the bit for John Wick, but unfortunately got bad news this week with the news that John Wick 4 has been pushed back until May 2022, I had some, silver lining news for you fans at home. Because as we speak right now, thanks to Liongate's YouTube page, you can join a viewing party alongside with the cast of John Wick 3, amongst other characters from the character movie of John Wick, including the filmmakers themselves, watching the first John Wick film. And in my opinion, the fact that you get a chance to join a viewing party for absolutely free with Keanu Reeves and even Halle Berry and a litany list of other great actors is pretty cool. And not to mention, it's being hosted by Jamie Lee Curtis herself. Wow! And if you guys out there want to go ahead and check out this awesome movie being hosted by none other than Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween, I don't know how in the world they were able to pull that one off, you can go ahead and head on over to the Liongate YouTube page, only known as Liongate Movies, to check it out for yourselves. And this live stream will be able to benefit the Will Rogers Motion Picture Pioneers Foundation, which is providing financial assistance to theater employees who have been forlorn by the COVID-19 pandemic that is currently going on as we speak. So it's all for a good cause. Nice. And in other news, for you fans out there still chomping at the bit for cool Pink Floyd performances, I have some good news for you. Because Glamour decided to release yet another cool Pink Floyd performance from Pompeii 45 years after their iconic performance in that same place, all for absolutely free. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. His 2016 performance, David Gilmour, decided to release this said performance for absolutely free on the YouTube page known as David Gilmour as of this week. And the songs that will be featured during this said set list is not only 5 a.m., Rattle That Lock, In Any Tongue, High Hopes, One of These Days, Fat Old Son, and probably one of my favorite songs of Pink Floyd's library of Shine On You Crazy Diamond. And of course, Time, Comfortably Numb, and even the hit song Money. So, for any of you Pink Floyd fans who always wanted to check out their Pompeii performance, or at least David Gilmour's Pompeii performance, you can now check it out as we speak on his YouTube page, only known as David Gilmour, to check it out for yourselves. Now, I'm not sure if there's gonna be a weekend time clock on this performance, so I don't recommend you burn daylight trying to watch this magical performance for yourselves. And in other music news, and more or less Lemmy Kilminster music news, for you fans out there who are celebrating this week the 40th anniversary of the classic speed metal song of the Ace of Spades, it was announced as of this week that as of May 8th, it'll be known as the 8th of May, the 8th of May, in celebration of Lemmy Kilminster's hit song of the Ace of Spades. And in my opinion, why didn't I think of that before for a joke song to do for one of the holiday hit songs that I wanted to do for the longest amount of time involving the Ace of Spades? And I'm so happy to see the fact that they're dedicating a day for Lemmy Kilminster, and the band would decide to tell fans at home that at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard High to raise their glass high and celebrate while listening to the song The Ace of Spades on the 8th of May to honor the late Lemmy Kilminster, who passed away just about almost 5 years ago. Yikes! And for those out there who've never heard this song before and want to get a listen to it for yourselves, make sure you head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as Motorhead Official to listen to this song at 8 p.m. depending on where you are, no matter what time it is, for yourselves. Which, by the way, we would like to add, we did listen to the song at 8 o'clock this night on the 8th of May, so we were participating in it. Yeah, we were. And with the maestro with that silly hat on his head that has an ace on it, which is pretty cool, by the way, and with all those regular news stories out of the way, you guys at home know what time it is. It's time for us to go into a very special Friday night special edition of... And step back for this one, Maestro, and as a matter of fact, give me that hat. I need to borrow it for this one. Video game news. And my headphones fell off during the process, but nevertheless, folks, in our first video game news story and in free video game news, for you fans out there who always wanted to play the game Ashes of the Singularity Escalation, it's for absolutely free thanks to the Humble Bundle store as of this week. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is head on over to humblebundle.com and just subscribe to their newsletter during your email page, and you'll be able to get this game for absolutely free. And in my opinion, this game, by the way it looks, automatically reminds me a little hint of Civilization during those space battles that I had, with a little hint of Battlestar Galactica in there somewhere. Yeah, with the exception that you're not fighting toasters in space. Or what they call toasters. I forgot what they originally called it, but they've been calling it toasters for so long, I've gotten used to it at this point. And with that said, folks, we move on to our next video game news story, which for you Mortal Kombat fans who always wanted to know what happened after that epic story during MK11, then I have some good news for you, because it's been announced as of this week. For you fans out there who wanted to continue on the story, they have officially decided to announce what happened after the story was over with an expansion mode for Mortal Kombat 11. And alongside with that, folks, it not only includes Shang Tsung, but also includes Nightwolf, Shiva, and Fujin. And Fujin, a character that hasn't been a part of the Mortal Kombat universe for a long time. I think the last time he was seen was in Mortal Kombat Armageddon or Mortal Kombat 4. And according to the Maestro, Mortal Kombat 4, when he first debuted, and the last time he was featured in the game was somewhere around Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Jeez! And if you think things couldn't get any better than that, folks, the bonus character they decided to include during this said story would be none other than the cop from Detroit itself, from OCP Laboratories, none other than RoboCop. And that caught me out of left field, folks, because RoboCop in the world of Mortal Kombat, when I originally thought they were going to have Ash Williams a part of this game, well, RoboCop instead. And to make things even better, folks, they've also decided to bring in stage fatalities and even bring in the return of friendships for the first time in years. And I, for one, am already laughing at Kano's finisher, where he decided to cook a whole bunch of bratwursts and shrimps on the barbie while he actually turns over the thing and have the word friendship written in balloons above his head, which is always hilarious. And if you guys and gals out there want to check out the exclusive stills of RoboCop fighting against Shiva, or even check out the exclusive trailer for the expansion pack itself, including some friendships along the way, then you can head on over to the Game Informer page, only known as GameInformer.com, to check it out for yourselves. And in other video game news, and more or less more free video game news, for you fans out there who always wanted to play the game Evil Genius, I have some good news for you. Because this game, as of right now, is for absolutely free. And the only thing you need to get this game, folks, is to not only create a Rebellion ID and link it to your Steam account, and you'll be able to play this game for absolutely free. And not to mention, they're going to come out with an upcoming game known as Evil Geniuses 2 World Domination, and I got a feeling that this has to link up with the fact that their game is coming out very soon to a theater near you. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be in theaters, but nevertheless, the fact that they're giving out this game for absolutely free, once again, kudos to Rebellion for that. And make sure you don't burn daylight trying to get this game, folks, because this is a limited time giveaway that will last while supplies last. So if you guys want to take advantage of this giveaway for yourselves, all you have to do is head on over to the website only known as id.rebellion.com to check it out for yourselves. And I guess with that said, with all those news stories out of the way for this week, you have all officially been brought up to speed. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with the final segment for Music Village for this week, right after this. So don't go away just yet, folks, and stay tuned.